What up, dog pound? This is your boy, old school JD. Coming to you today, talk to you about the decision to make Deshaun Watson QB1. I think it's a disgrace and a shame to make us fans suffer another year, starting out the season, most likely with a losing record. Talking about he thought Deshaun would be the best choice going forward, starting up the season to give us the best chance to win. I sincerely doubt that. Just looking at Saturday, we have the same Deshaun Watson that we had before the Achilles injury. If y'all go back and remember that, before he got hurt, we got that same Deshaun Watson, a bum. You know, in that press conference Saturday, Watson was talking about how it was disrespectful for the fans to be booing him and all this and that, and when he got hurt, how the fans cheered. Well, first of all, give us some wins where we don't have to boo you. How about that? Second of all, I don't think that the cheers when he got injured, yeah, it was improper to do, but at that time and moment, fans was fed up, and at that time and moment, you know, just happened like that, you know. Since Stefanski, then like he didn't have the balls or to take him out and make the quarterback switch. We just kept going on and on with Watson, knowing that there was a need to change quarterbacks, and Stefanski didn't have the balls to do it. Well, it was almost like a gift from heaven. I hate to say it like that, but it was almost like that. A miracle happened, and I hate to say it, but he got injured, which made it where Stefanski didn't have to make the decision or to do it, the will to do it. It was done for him. Got him out off the field and out the game, off the team for the season. What I'm trying to say is, you know, because I'm just real upset today, you know, and I'm gonna be honest. I kind of was done deep in myself, and I think everybody, we be honest with ourselves, we knew it would be Watson. I mean, and the simple fact is, even though they say it's not the reason is the $46 million. You know. But what I'm saying is, and I've been saying this for the longest, that's the Browns, just like the Denver Broncos ate it with the boy from that played for Seattle. Can't think of his name right now. Denver ate it. All that high price money they was paying him, and he didn't pan out. They ate that. Same thing the Browns need to do. Eat it. But no, they want to make us suffer. Because they feel like they got to see something get there for their money. That ain't our problem. We didn't make that stupid deal, $230 million guaranteed. They did. We the fans, I hope I speak for everyone. I'm tired of looking at a sorry product of a football field on the field. But yet and still, because they building that new stadium out there in Brook Park, you know, the owner, all he cared about is selling tickets. But you know, I heard this morning on the First Take show from Dan Orlowski, and he said the right thing, and I've been saying this for years. And Dan just called it out today, and I'm standing behind Dan, 10 toes down with Dan. The fans need to stop going. If you want the ownership, the Browns organization, to hear us and quit making us suffer with these old idiotic, stupid decisions because of their mistakes, but we suffer. How you get a rich man, the Browns organization, attention is through their pockets. Stop going to these home games until they do the right thing. Because I'm telling you right now, I promise you, $10 to a bucket of crap. First two games, Deshaun in his press conference talking about, he'll feel more love with the away games, you know. Okay, 17 away games. Okay, well, you got two off the bat, Jacksonville and Tampa. But I promise we come back with L's. And God, ain't no telling how we gonna look. Ain't no telling. So, I want to see, is this going to be another year like it was when Stefanski was here? Them two losses, how bad they look, or just a loss, two losses, period. Starting out the gate with Watson, that decision should not been made. But, should we come back with 2 L's before our home game? Let's see if Todd Monken, have the balls to make the quarterback change. If he has the balls to do what Stefanski was able to do last year. Let's see. Or are we gonna have to wait 8 games down the line, 7 games down the line, which means 7 L's or 7 just looking terrible before they make a change? And another thing I don't like about this making Deshaun quarterback one. Another thing I don't like about it is our product, what we got out the draft. I love our receivers. I love them. I love everything we did in the draft. Our linemen and receivers. For the first time, to me, Andrew Berry finally did his thing. Well, last year he did too. But when you got Watson overthrowing, underthrowing, balls in the dirt, I mean, you setting our receivers and tight ends up, linemen up for disaster, injuries, and that's unfair to them. I would love, I'm quite sure you would too, to see Shedeur out there with them number ones. Shedeur gives us the best chance to win and win now. And here's another thing it don't make sense to me. Why are we starting Deshaun Watson, who we know won't be here next year? He ain't gonna be here. Why not go ahead and put the young gun in Shedeur and let your $46 million, this old quarterback, let him be a backup. Let him be the highest paid backup ever in the league. That'll be a storyline for you. Why are we starting him? And by the way, y'all, I forgot to ask. Through all my ranting and raving, please comment. Please comment. And this here will be going on all my platforms. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Listen, Twitch. I don't want to make it on Twitch, but listen. On Instagram, TikTok, Instagram. I won't be able to give you the link, but look in the bio and copy and paste the link and go over to the YouTube channel and subscribe. Like, comment, subscribe. And please feel free, whatever platform you see this on, comment there. Comment there. I want to hear your thoughts on today's decision of QB1 being Deshaun Watson. Let me know, are you sick and tired and sick and tired? I don't know about y'all, man. I don't know. I'm in my 50s. I grew up watching the Cardiac Kids. I don't know who all with me to go back that far. Brian Sipe days. Okay? That's when I first got to know and began to understand who the Cleveland Browns was. And then we didn't start winning. Our winning days was with Marty Schottenheimer. When we was like four times, 1 game away from the Super Bowl, because we just couldn't get over the hump. Those was the good old days for me, watching the Cleveland Browns. Ever since then, all bad. You know? And I'm not going to say I feel sorry for Shedeur, because Shedeur, I can hear it when he speaks. Very mature for his age. And he's a hell of a quarterback at a young age. But the thing I'm trying to say is, I ain't going to say I feel sorry for him, because I know all things is done in God's time, and everything is not it's time. God hasn't chosen the time yet for him to step up in that role. But I can tell you that Shedeur, I don't think we have to tell him as fans. I think it's in him already, but keep his head up, continue to work, you just stay positive, stay out the news, continue to just be you, believe and trust in the Lord, which I feel he will, because that's what his really who was. I like what he told the reporter on the side. I don't know if y'all peeped that out. And she was talking about the rain, and she asked Shedeur what he did the whole time while we was on that rain delay, and how he told her he was praying to God the whole time. Then she said something like, well, maybe you can pray to the gods that it will stop raining. And Shedeur looked at her and said, baby, I don't believe in it. I only know but one God. There is only one God. And that's what I'm talking about. Standing on the word at the same time, being on the level that he's on, and to come like he did. Oh, who you think love it? More so than us? The Father himself. So, without saying anything else, I'm just, hoping the best, and in God's time, it'll happen for Cleveland. But I'm just, some things, it's just common sense to me. I'm in the flesh talk, but some things are just common sense. Deshaun Watson, I feel that this was done because of the money that's owed to him. And I believe Todd Monken is a little bit like Stefanski, like I said, no balls. And what I mean by that is, Todd Monken, I don't know why I can't get that name right. Todd Monken, he's standing on saying that he made this decision. I don't believe that all the way. I believe Andrew Berry had a lot to do with it, and he's another one that should be up out of here. He should have left when Stefanski got fired. And I believe Haslam. Now Haslam, like I said, fans boycott the home games. This decision don't come, the reversal of this decision don't come soon, reverse it. We got to start letting our voices being heard. And the only way to make that happen with a rich man is through his pockets. Because right now his only focus is selling tickets, sell out the stadium, which fills up those parking lots, which you make money from that and all the concession stands and all that go with it for Brook Park, the new stadium. That's what's on his mind. But until then, we supposed to suffer? I don't think so. I'm tired of that. You know, to be honest with y'all, last year, I really didn't even watch the Browns. I really did. You know when I started watching the Browns? When they actually put Shador made him a starter. And I forget what game in the season last year that was. I hope I don't have to do that this year. Because I just couldn't stomach it. I just couldn't take it. I began watching other games. This year I told myself, because I am a Raiders fan, but I'm a Dog Pound fan. I'm born and raised in Cleveland, native of Cleveland. That is my team. But my second team is the Las Vegas Raiders. But I hope I don't have to just watch them this year. I hope I can watch my Brownies. I don't know about y'all, I just can't stomach sitting there looking at Cleveland stink up the joint. I just can't do it. I just can't do it. Just sit there and just look at that all year and nothing be done about it. And then at the end of losses or just looking bad out there, the coaches and them come back to the podium and want to give us this sad side talking about, yeah, it's on us as coaches to get this corrected. And I don't want to hear that for a whole other 10 games before you make a quarterback switch. I ain't trying to hear that. And another thing, I keep hearing this talk about they might be trying to tank the games to try to go after Arch Manning. First of all, it ain't even guaranteed that you're gonna make it up that far up in the draft to even think about going for Arch Manning. And then second of all, I promise you, the Manning family ain't gonna let their grandson, nephew, and son come here in Cleveland and all this chaos. I promise you that. That's something I can promise you. So while they talking about tainting, I mean, who's suffering the most behind all this? Us, Cleveland Brown fans. Not them. They don't care about wins and losses. They just care about that money. That's all they care about. And I'm saying to you guys, as a fan of the game, boycott. Please, start boycotting. Do not go to the Browns' home games. We got to hear, our voice has got to begin to be heard. And the only way that can happen is through the rich man's pocket. How's he getting rich off us? Jersey sales, tickets, concession stands, parking. They know good well Deshaun Watson shouldn't even be starting. Actually, to be honest with you guys, Deshaun Watson is a cancer on the team. Deshaun Watson shouldn't even be on the team. Deshaun Watson, they should have paid him and sent him home. Period. He shouldn't even be on. That should have been done last year. But here we sit again, getting ready to start this year. Talking about some damn Deshaun Watson. The only thing I can think of with this situation is I go back to looking at and y'all forgive me. Y'all forgive me for lack of homework. At this moment in time, my brain. I'm an older cat. My brain it comes and goes. But here's the thought process. What I'm trying to say. My mind goes back to Green Bay when first of all Aaron Rodgers sat behind Favre. When old boy that's playing now for the Packers sat behind Aaron Rodgers. When Tom Brady sat behind Bledsoe. The only difference is, even though those QBs were sitting behind who they were sitting behind, those teams were still winning. Browns ain't gonna do shit. Ain't doing nothing but lose. That's the talk that was happening last year. All we did was sit there and lost. Then there's 10th game, 9, 8 or something they decided to put Shador in. Come on, man, the season over with. I hope we don't go through that this year. But that's the only thing I can think of that good come out of this. I mean, Shador ready to go now. And I would love to see him in there with them ones that he hasn't had an opportunity to do yet. Not yet. We're still waiting to see it. Can you imagine him throwing to them boys, Boston, Concepcion? We already seen him throw the fan a little bit. That boy number 81 that's trying to make the team. I feel he should, but I hope he make the team. I don't know now. The way Monken making these decisions, I don't know. He's allowed to get rid of that boy. And that boy nice. But can you imagine Shador throwing to them boys? Can you imagine that? I hope we see it sooner than later. I hope we don't have to wait to game 6 and 7 before they decide to make a quarterback switch. I hope we don't go through that, fans, dog pounds. I hope we don't go through that. I don't know. Y'all comment. Remember, look in the bio. Copy and paste that YouTube link. Slide over there and subscribe. It would be much appreciated. Y'all share your comments and thoughts on this, because I'm really disappointed today. And I know real dog pound fans and fam, you are too, across the nation. It ain't just here in Cleveland, Ohio. We got dog pound fans across the nation, across the world. And we've been highly disappointed today, let down once again. And the organization think it's okay and want to get in these press conferences and give us this old woo. Even Deshaun get up there some crap, somebody done typed out for him and want to try to sell it to us. You can't sell it to us. We seen it. We seen the facts. We seen the proof. Last year before the injury. I'm tired of hearing about the injury. Before the injury, you was a bum. You sucked. This past weekend, I saw a complete replica of what I saw before the injury this past Saturday. The same Deshaun Watson. And what do you think we're going to see when Jacksonville and Tampa Bay game? You think you're going to see anything different? No, you're not. And I'm telling you now, I was not a fan of them hiring Todd Monken. Listen here. I don't even like the dude. I don't like how he coached Baltimore. Just give you a prime example, small test we're going to talk about. Think about something. Last year with Baltimore, you got Jackson and Derrick Henry in the backfield. You got a dual threat quarterback. You got a beast over running back. And Monken, he started out calling the right plays against his opponents that they played, and they were dogging him. Then Monken got away from that, and if you notice, Baltimore. And that right there, when I heard they was getting ready to think about hiring him, and then we see they did. Oh man, I just began to shake my head. And I'm telling y'all, I know people are going to say they like what Andrew Berry did in the draft this year and last year. Let me tell y'all something. That, for the first time he did good. I'll give him that. He has to go. He's another cancer to the team. Andrew Berry is garbage. He has to go. And I'm going to tell you right now, because I know whether it be this year, because we'll probably hear some cries about it early this year, but it ain't going to happen this year. Next year we're going to hear. But Monken, he's not the man for the Cleveland Browns to run and lead the team. I'm just letting you know. I know some people really like him, talking about how they talk, how he talk, how he stand. He ain't got no balls. He ain't got no balls. Because I believe this decision today, he said it was him. Do y'all really believe that? Do y'all really believe that? Hell no, it wasn't all him. That was mainly Berry in his ear. And Haslam got paid that boy $46 million. To me, that's your loss. Ain't nobody told y'all go get that boy no $230 million guarantee. Y'all did that, so eat it. Just like Denver ate it with Russell Wilson. That's his name, Russell Wilson. Denver did what they had to do. They got rid of him. They saw they made a mistake. He wasn't the one. Got rid of him, paid it, and went and got Bo Nix. And look at him. Look, just look at Denver. Cleveland ain't about to do that, though. Cleveland ain't about to do that. Hey, check this out, y'all. Old School JD about to sign off. Love y'all. Comment, let me know what y'all think, what y'all feel about today's decision on quarterback QB1 being named Deshaun Watson to lead us out this year into 2026. NFL season. Tell me what y'all think, man. And remember this. Only way to get to our voices heard is to hit the rich man's pocket. How we do that? Boycott the games. Do not go to the games, y'all, until they do the next right thing. And that make that quarterback switch. Give Shador his opportunity now. Could wait 9 to 10 games down in the season one, put that boy in. Deshaun is not even going to be with us next year. Why are we doing this? Why? Deshaun is out of here. Let him be the highest paid backup in history. Y'all want to make some news? Let that be the news. Hey, I love y'all. Teach one. Love with one, teach one. God bless. Till next time, Old School is signing off. Peace.